neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Mrs. Harris, no offence, but I reckon you've got it all wrong.
Oh, I don't think so, Henry.
Jane's a nice person. She doesn't use people.
There's a difference between being a woman and trying to be one. Now, Jane has had to put up with being unattractive for most of her life. Now that she's learned a few tricks, boys are starting to pay her attention. It's only natural for a girl like that who hasn't had any experience to be just a little bit selfish.
Yeah?
I really don't want to interfere in Jane's life, and I wouldn't be telling you this unless I really cared for her as much as I do. It's just that she's really a child, and these games she's playing are dangerous.
If I thought she still liked Mike, I would never have asked her out.
She's got to learn that playing the field might be very well for her own ego, but she's going to end up hurting someone. And you're a nice boy, Henry, and I don't want to see you hurt.
It's a bit late. Oh, she's made me look like a real fool.
Come on, don't take it so personally. I'm sure she would have taken advantage of any boy who happened to be around at the time.
Thanks, Mum. Well, don't keep me in suspense.
About what?
Our date. When do you want to go to the movies?
Why don't we just forget it?
What?
You don't need me to stir Mike up. Anyone will do. It's the truth, isn't it?
Henry?
For goodness sake, don't follow him, sweetheart. That really would be pathetic.
Are you ever going to grow up?
Well, I won't if you won't.
Married 1 month today, and what have I got to show for it? A wet neck.
Well, I'll make up for it.
Oh, you run along and play with your bucket of water.
Not until I am forgiven.
You think you can get away with anything, don't you? Oh, yeah, you could be right. No. No, you don't. No, we promised Mum we'd get the place tidied up before we went out tonight, and I don't want anything to spoil that.
Yeah, me neither. I reckon it could be a long time before we can afford to splurge on another concert.
Or anything else, for that matter. I'm still glad I bought us the airbed, though. Hey, did you really sleep all right last night?
Yeah, it was luxury. I mean, there was room to stretch out, and you didn't even kick me once, not once.
When did I ever kick you?
In that single bed, you used to kick me. There was rabbit punches and elbows
you
and
liar.
everything. I'd hate to have your sort of dreams. Must be a sign of guilty conscience.
Oh, hey, can you get me your sports gear? I want to put a load of washing on.
Oh, sure. See, I am being henpecked, aren't I?
When I peck, you'll know it, boy.
Oh, no. I must have left my stuff in my locker.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just I had everything sorted out. There was my gear, 2 books. I was... Oh.
You can always catch up on your homework.
The concert tickets.
What?
Yeah, well, I wanted them to be safe, so I put them in one of these books.
How could you do something like that?
Charlene, I feel bad enough as it is, okay?
I was really looking forward to going to that concert. Well, how could you be such a bird brain?
I will get the tickets, all
Oh,
right?
how? The school's closed. It's Saturday.
Well, Merv does the incinerators on a Saturday. He might still be there.
Merv, the caretaker, the one that we used to all call Eagle, he hates every kid in that school. He wouldn't even put the sprinklers on if you were on fire.
Well, I've got to try, don't I?
This is great. Just great.
Shall I start getting lunch, dear? What do people do around here on the weekend? Does Mr. Bishop expect a meal?
No, he won't be home till tonight, and don't worry on my account.
My stomach still thinks it's in Hong Kong. People eat there all the time. It's murder on the figure.
Are you all right? I'm a bit upset, that's all.
Over Henry. Boys are like that. They are not to be trusted.
Why would he suddenly act so jealous?
Because you kissed him in front of the other boy. You were playing games, weren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I was a bit. I just wanted Mike to realise that just because he ditched me... Well, I didn't mean to hurt Henry. I really like him.
Well, there's no loss there. I mean, I know Henry's type. He was only after one sort of relationship. And you're not ready for that, are you, darling?
Mum?
Come on, don't be coy. The truth of the matter is that you're very inexperienced when it comes to romance. You're naive. You make mistakes.
I didn't know it had to be so complicated.
Of course it is. That's half the fun.
Doesn't sound like fun to me.
Oh, come on. There's no point in sitting here moping about the bad old world. Why don't you take me to meet your girlfriend, Charlene?
That could be a bit embarrassing. Henry's her brother and he lives there.
Didn't you tell me that he was going to be working all day? Besides, nobody's going to embarrass you while I'm there.
Thanks, Mum.
What are mothers for, hey?
How long's this going to go on for?
Beg your pardon?
The cold shoulder treatment, I mean, don't you think it's just a little juvenile?
Just doing my job.
Morning, Gail.
Madge?
Paul, is there some kind of problem?
No, just touching base. Have a seat, mate.
Thanks.
So, how's the state of play? I'm not overloading you, am I?
Oh, no, I enjoy the added responsibility. And I am not a human sacrifice, so if I wasn't coping, you'd find out soon enough.
So the occasional shift at the waterhole isn't a problem?
No, far from it. No offence, Paul, but that little pub seems to be about the only place in the entire complex where everybody seems able to relax, staff included.
I feel that way about the waterhole too, Madge.
Yeah, well, let's get down to business, shall we? I want you to have a look at these. Well, as you're aware, we want to upgrade the facilities at the hotel and increase the accommodation capacity. Well, we would have used the area around the lake, but as you know, we can't, so I've had these drawn up as an alternative.
Well, that's all very well, Paul, but I mean, haven't you made a mistake? This is where the waterhole is.
No, I'm aware of that. Well, it's a simple question of progress, isn't it?
But you can't get rid of the waterhole. You can't be serious. Jack Lassiter would have a stroke.
Lassiter has got no say over what happens to this property. Madge, I do.
But it meant so much to Jack.
It's in the way. Now, whose side are you on?
Now you're asking me about it.
Because I want you to run the new wing. Well, you're on top of my list. But if your heart's not in it, I'll understand. There's no hard feelings. I'll just find somebody with the enthusiasm I need.
Paul, of course I've got enthusiasm, but the Waterhole's an institution. The people around here regard it as their local pub.
Madge, it isn't the local pub. It's a hotel complex aiming at international standards. Now, if the regulars don't like it, fine. They can find somewhere else to drink. My business is
But,
tourists.
Paul, you can't just get rid
I
of
want you
some...
with me on this one, Madge. Look, you'll have your own office in the new wing. Plus, you'll have a new salary to go with the added responsibilities. How does 30% rise sound to you?
30%?
I mean, I'll understand if you say no. Well, the waterhole is an emotional issue. But I think you'd be throwing away a real opportunity for the sake of a token protest. You see, nothing is going to stop these plans from going ahead.
Well, if you put it that way, then...
Can we have a deal?
Well, I suppose progress is progress. Yes, I'll take the new job.
Good one, Madge.
Well, congratulations. You and Paul can toss to see who's going to drive the bulldozer.
I'll talk to you later, Madge.
Yes. Bye.
Right, you've had your say. Protest noted. Now, that's the end of it. I expect some loyalty.
And what's it worth to keep my mouth shut? For 30% more? 40?
Don't know why you're making such a big deal about this.
Because I think you're wrong, and I won't be the only one. Wiping out the past won't be as easy as you think.
It's really lovely, but... Oh, you don't even know me, Mrs. Harris.
Nonsense. Any friend of Jane's and all of that.
Oh, it's really elegant.
Your husband not home?
No, he had to go over to the school. The bird brain left the concert tickets in his locker.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's no joke, Mrs. Harris. This is our one and only night out. We're on a tight budget.
Oh, no, it's, you're just so young. It's really odd to hear you say your husband's still at school.
Oh, we're doing all right.
Oh, look, I'm sure you are. What was amusing me was picturing Jane in the same position. The poor darling would be quite lost.
Well, if you're married to the right guy, I don't think it matters how young you are. Guess I haven't had your luck, Charlie.
Stupid
Scott!
Oh.
This is Jane's mother.
Mrs. Harris, I'm pleased to meet you.
Likewise, Scott.
You don't have to tell me. Merv wouldn't let you in, right?
Out of sheer spite, you know, he was laughing at me when he went home. Yeah, I'd have got Dad, but he's away.
Well, what about your mum, Shirley?
Oh, she'd do a block and make things worse.
Is this man a teacher?
Oh, he's a caretaker.
Do you know where he lives?
Yeah, he's got a cottage next to the school.
Charlene, has Merv ever met your mother?
Not that I know of.
Good. I'm sure she won't mind if I impersonated her for 15 minutes. Show me where he lives.
Look, oh, we appreciate the effort, Mrs. Harris, but you don't know Merv.
And you don't know me, Scott. I can be very persuasive when I want to be. Very persuasive indeed.
Come in. Oh, go.
What smells good?
Shortbread in the oven.
Aha, now the truth comes out. You're hiding away in domestic bliss when I thought you were up to your ears in starving artists.
I am up to my ears in starving artists, thank you very much. I'm baking out of guilt. Well, I've had to spend so much time on my clients that I feel that I've let the family down.
Seriously?
I promised to take Lucy and Emma horse riding tomorrow, but a gallery rang this morning, and now I have to work instead.
Never mind, I'll take them.
Are you sure?
No problem. I can even pick Lucy up from netball this afternoon if you like.
Oh, that would be an enormous help. Oh, but I don't like you giving up your Sunday. That's the only day you and Paul have to yourselves.
This Sunday, I think I'll be better off with Lucy and Emma.
Oh?
Oh, it's not a major domestic. Paul's found a new way of worshipping the almighty dollar. And enough is enough, that's all.
Oh, well, I don't wish to pry, but, tell me everything.
All quiet on the Western Front?
Give it time.
Oh, thanks, cheerful Charlie. What brought on that burst of optimism?
Mum, how'd you feel if I told you I wanted to be a monk?
Henry, if you took holy orders, I think my first instinct would be to tell you to put them back where you found them.
At least those guys have got one thing in their favour. They don't have to worry about chicks.
Aha! I might have known.
I've made mistakes, I admit that.
Oh, yeah.
Melanie and Debbie, those were mistakes. I try to do the right thing and I get kicked in the teeth.
Henry, I thought you were going to work on a relationship with one girl, slow and steady.
I did. And Jane just set me up. She played me for a real sucker.
Jane?
She used me to make Mike jealous.
Jane?
Didn't want to tell you which chick I was interested in until I knew she was interested in me.
Henry, you may not exactly be Jane's cup of tea, but she wouldn't use you like that. That girl hasn't got a devious bone in her body.
Oh, yeah? I probably wouldn't even have spotted it if her mother hadn't wised me up.
Her mother?
She said it's typical of Jane's immaturity. She did it for Jane's own good.
Did she now?
Ta-da!
Did it, did you?
Oh, you did it!
Not me, Jane's mum. She's something else.
Yeah, I guess so. What did she say to him?
I don't know. I wasn't going to go past the front gate, but she spoke to him for 5 minutes. Old Merv just melted. He practically ran back to the school.
Oh, your mum is great, Jane. She saved our necks, you know.
Your neck. And if you want to go tonight, you better get those windows done.
The windows. The windows?
Madge, I just want to know if you've worked all this out by yourself, or did Paul make you learn it by heart?
Helen, I came here to explain the situation, not to be insulted.
I'm not insulting you. I just want you to be honest. Now, Paul stands to make profits by getting rid of the water hole. And he's obviously made it worth your while to back him.
But Helen...
Now, Madge, I think that the water hole is A, beautiful, B, historical, and C, I don't think Jack Lassiter would have sold the complex if he thought that the water hole would not remain. Now you know where I stand. I think we should drop the subject.
You can be a very difficult friend.
So can you, Madge, but we manage.
You've met Amanda Harris, haven't you? What do you think of her?
Well, I think she's very attractive, but I don't know her any better than that.
Do you think she's back for good?
Apparently.
How's Jane handling him?
Well, at first she was resentful, but since they've been living together, they seem closer. Why the third degree?
Well, Henry was planning to ask Jane out. Now, Amanda went out of her way to split them up.
Mothers can be overprotective.
No, she wasn't being overprotective of Jane. She turned Jane into the villain. She told Henry he was being used.
Oh?
That's crazy.
No, it's not as crazy as it sounds. She's not just attractive. She has a talent with men, and she works at it.
I hate her already.
Oh, behave. How would you feel if you came swanning back from Hong Kong to find that the introverted little girl that you'd left behind had become a popular, attractive young woman?
Are you trying to say she's jealous?
Perhaps. If you've traded on your youth all your life, growing old can be terrifying.
Huh. She sounds pretty dangerous to me. But go ahead, Helen. Be charitable.
I won't be, if she hurts Jane.
Mum, I'm going out for a while, okay?
Where to?
I've decided this thing with Henry's crazy. I'm going to go and sort it out.
You'll do no such thing.
Why not?
I'll not have you go crawling back to that boy after the way he humiliated you. You don't solve one mistake by making another.
What mistake have I made?
By trying to be something you're not.
I don't understand.
Well, your makeup, your hair, not wearing your glasses. I mean, for heaven's sake. It breaks my heart to see my own daughter making a mockery of herself. I mean, it's no wonder that that boy, Mike, or whatever his name was, went looking for somebody else.
Mum, it wasn't because of me.
I'm just being cruel to be kind. I want you to start being yourself again. For your sake.
Oh.
I better be.
Oh, no, please, Madge, don't go. I want to give you those jumpers I've been mending for Scott. Hello?
It's international.
Oh. Hello, Rosemary. Yeah, yes, I'm fine. I couldn't be better. Madge is here. She sends her love. Scott and Charlene loved their wedding present. A month. They're out celebrating. Oh, the trip was wonderful. I got a new career out of it. An artist's agent. Now, that's a fine thing for a daughter to say. Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I'm glad not to be in the office at the moment, otherwise I might strangle Paul. Now, come on, Rosemary, you don't have to be coy about it. The development plans are all drawn up. Look, if you and Paul want to get rid of the waterhole, there's nothing I can do to stop you. You didn't know? Well, in Paul's defense, well, he thinks he's acting responsibly in your interest.
Why don't you open your mouth a bit wider? You can fit the other foot in.
I'll be out most of the day.
It's probably a good idea considering the mood you're in.
You want sweetness and light, then change your mind about the waterhole.
Nope.
The first stubborn, pig-headed stallion I see, I'll think of you.
Hello? Oh, Rosemary. Yeah, great.
You should have been there, Henry. Plenty of talent.
Just don't you talk about girls, all right?
You guys are incredible. Just because Jane split with Mike, you think she can't wait for you to walk into her life.
Drop the subject and pass the jam, would you?
Still coffee, huh?
Oh, a couple of pints of plasma and a drip tube, I think. Oh, well, thank God Harold's not here yet.
Mum, you're working too hard. Go back to bed. Skip church.
Skip church? No way. I need all the help I can get anyway. Harold would never forgive me. Oh, dear. Speak of the devil. Yes?
Mrs. Ramsey, please.
You're talking to her.
Oh, I mean the other Mrs. Ramsey, the good sort.
I beg your pardon?
Mrs. Ramsey came to see me yesterday. She said she liked brass band music.
Are you sober?
Auntie Madge, it's all right. This is Mr. Gill from the school.
What did you just call me?
Oh, Mum's away for the day, but I'll tell her that you called. Thanks. Mum, there is a perfectly innocent explanation for all this.
Charlene, I'm not dense. Somebody's been using my name.
Well, you were at work and Mrs. Harris was here.
Amanda.
Yeah, and that's why he was asking for the good-looking.
As compared to me, I said
didn't mean
thanks,
that, Madge.
Scott.
I didn't mean that.
Mum, you'd kill Mrs. Harris on a good day. Now, come on, let's face it. First thing in the morning, you would give Godzilla a run for his money. Now,
Excuse me. I think I'll put these flowers in some acid.
It was working in the garden. When did you get Henry to do?
Inside now.
Don't think you can take your bad temper out on me, Paul Robinson.
You double-crossed me. You went and blabbed everything to Rosemary.
What?
Rosemary has frozen the entire development project thanks to you.
Oh, has she? I'm glad. I don't know who spilled the beans, but I'd like to shake their hand. And I don't have to tell you to go straight to hell because you're halfway there already.